Hey folks, how's it going? It is Sunday, June 5th, and my name is Marty, and I am back to keep showing off these records. I don't know, I probably got about 4 more updates of this Jesus, I got about 4 more updates to go, and I think I'll be through the metal stuff. In the background, if you can hear it, Hades Again Shall Be. Completely overrated, amazing example of mystical Norwegian black metal. And the other night, I had some free time. I turned off all the lights, threw on some Over. It's got totally rekindled again. My appreciation was rekindled for that early to mid 90s magical, atmospheric Norwegian black metal sound, and just how it seemed otherworldly and transportive. Your thoughts go to a different universe, basically. I know it sounded like a hippie talking about this shit, but really, music is amazing, and I really greatly miss that transportive mentality when listening to music, and that's why I keep going back to this old stuff. It sounds like an old guy, like, I remember when, but this is Norway, early to mid-90s, where it's at, man. They completely lost their way, though. The modern era of the Norwegian scene is a far cry, other than a few bands like Vemod and some here and there. I can't off the top of my head, but anyway, enough rambling. I'm getting on to this collection update, and first up, Nargaroth, Rasluka, Part 2. I don't have Part 1 on vinyl. This is Blood, No Colors Records. This is a 10-inch, 4 songs. Good stuff. Seems like Nargaroth gets kind of a bad rap, and other than putting out some silliness here and there on their albums, I don't know, I like it. I've never disliked any of his albums. Moving on, I've shown this series before, so I'm going to kind of go quickly through here. Nashheim with Idiot Undergang. A couple demos pressed to LP by Northern Silence. This is a great band. Every single piece of vinyl I have by them is fantastic. Nashheim, they're split with Argentir. This is number 620 out of 666. Very good split. I think Hell's Headbanger still has copies of this. I used to have copies of it in the distro a long time ago, but long sold out. And this album is really, really good. Nashheim Solens Vemod. Again, I've shown this before, so I'm not gonna. It's like a mint green vinyl. Excellent. Incredibly moody, very well structured black metal. German? Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know if it's German or not. Moving on. Nasty Savage. Florida. Thrash. Heavy metal. This is a... Oh, this is a full... Yeah, this looks like a full length. You know what? This is a band I don't listen to a ton of, but it's good. Nasty Ronnie is the main man. There's another one, Indulgence. I haven't listened to this in so long I could not tell you. XXX Triple X. I remember that song. But it's okay. Thrashy, heavy metal, good stuff. Again, don't spend a shit ton of money on that. You should be able to find it cheap. I sure as hell did. Natafrost, Blood and Vomit. Natafrost from Carpathian Forest fame, of course. This is a project that you think would have been a little bit bigger than it was. Just okay. Really, this is a guy that, held on to the Norwegian black metal style, but he injected it with a bit of G.G. Allen. Filth, drugs, nakedness, filth, repeat, the punky black metal style is okay and has its place, but really the first few Carpathian Forest albums up through Black Shining, well, even Strange Old Brew, I like that album as well. The Black Shining Leather is like Motorhead black metal, but the black metal is really atmospheric. And it, as he went on, as Companion Force continued on, it got further and further away from that. I just kind of embraced the punk aesthetic, which is kind of boring. But this is okay. I mean, this is not something you need to scour the earth to find. It's probably not a very essential conquest. And then from Russia is Mab. Halls of Death. This is, I think, pre-Old Wayne's. Cold churning, Russian black metal. Pretty sweet package. Not something I'm listening to a lot. In fact, I prefer Old Wayne's to this stuff. But it's good. Good. And for those of you that are into Russian black metal, you probably have heard this. If not, this came out on Forever Plagued Records. Whether they still have copies or not, I don't know. But as far as I know, this is pre-Old Wayne's. So you get kind of an idea what kind of style they execute. Up next is a Byron Recordings release. Probably one of my favorite releases that we've done. This is Machochwin with Oto. Two-man project centered around Native American ancestry and heritage and folklore. This album, half of it is, I want to say folk, but it's all classical guitars and instrumentals mainly. And side two is straight up atmospheric American styled, Native American styled black metal. Again, this is an amazing album, and this is an amazing band from amazing people. Very proud to have put this out. And I have all three variations. There's an Ox Blood. I can't remember the colors, but I'm not going to show you. Test pressing for that. Of course, I got the two other color variants that we initially released. Up next is Necros Christos, Doom of the Occult. This is a good album. This is a grower album for me. The album that came before this, Triumph Impurity Rights, is amazing. Amazing dark death metal, detuned, twisted, catchy. And this is as well. You know, songs like Necromantic Nun. It's probably my favorite on here. Heavy, catchy, but the songs aren't as memorable to me as they were on Triumph Impurity Rights. This is an Ajna Spectral Voice Van three-way split release. Nice gatefold. I believe this is just black vinyl. Yep. Nothing great to show there. Maybe even a poster? Nope. Yep. I'll show the poster. It's probably of the cover. It's not a poster, it's a booklet. It's been a while since I've been in this record, obviously. Booklets are such a pain in the ass to show. Fuck it. Yes, great band from Germany. And I don't have all their albums. I have a couple on CD, a couple on vinyl. Speaking of, I think I've shown this before as well, Nine Graves. This is an EP. Has some songs, remade songs, a few new songs. Seems like there's some live stuff on here too. Comes with a poster. Pretty cool. I'm still into putting up posters. I mean, everybody puts them in frames. I typically don't. I just tack them up because, again, I've said it before. These are my records. I'm not going to be getting rid of them. I don't care about the resale value of them because there's some I'll resell, but only because I don't like them. Comes with a heavy stock insert. One side is, well, they're both lyrics. This is good stuff. I'm glad I bought it. It's not an essential purchase, though. I mean, like I said, there's some remakes on here. Good. Moving on to really good is Necro Curse with Grip of the Dead. This album is featuring members of Niflheim and oh Jesus Christ, what was the name of them? Death Witch, the band that came after Death Witch. Can't remember, but yeah, Terror is the guy from Death Witch, and Hell Butcher from Niflheim on vocals. Very cool setup, very cool design, very good album. Very early Bathory-esque black metal, razor throat vocals, sawing guitars. I believe this is a colored vinyl, yep. Orange vinyl. I listened to the shit out of this when it came out, and I kind of, like all things, after you get over the newness of an album, you keep moving on. This is a great album. If you're kicking around, you find this on CD or LP, definitely pick it up. If you're into early first couple album Bathory, first couple albums put out by Bathory. This is another one I've shown in the past, but it's great. Really nice package. Nocturnal Mortem with The Voice of Steel. 2 LP set. Super slick gatefold, high, super glossy. And I believe these are orange vinyl as well. Yep. Orange, semi-translucent. Printed jackets. Everything in this is super heavy duty. So expect super nice quality. There is probably something else in here too. Just an advertisement for the record label. Nocturnal Mortem. As they move away from straight up black metal, they get more folky. And their newest release, they've kind of distanced themselves from the NS crowd, although they put out a split with Graveland. But they're trying to denounce that a bit. Obviously, the music is becoming more widely acceptable and all-encompassing. The new material sounds, I mean, this is very folk. This is very folk dominant, mixed in with black metal, so it's very catchy. But the new stuff sounds like a black metal amorphous, newer amorphous. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's really good stuff. I have the CD. I'll show it for one of my updates. Moving on, Nuclear Assault, Brain Death EP. This is in great shape. I can't remember where the hell I got this from, but it's in great shape. 3 songs, Brain Death, Final Flight, Demolition. This was a lot of people's introduction to this great thrash band. This is Nuclear Assault are probably one of my favorite thrash bands, just for their message, their uniqueness. I've got 2 copies of Game Over, one being a picture disc. Show that to you. The other one's just a black vinyl. These are old issues, so it's not like a reissue or anything. This is back in the day type stuff. Again, it's probably one of my favorite thrash albums. Handle with Care is right up there as well, and so is Survive. I think what's weird about this, the tape has lesbians, the song Lesbians on it, and the vinyl does not. Just a silly little song anyway, but still, I hate it when they chop up releases like that. They make people buy the cassettes and the vinyl. Just drive me nuts being younger. Another Nuclear Assault, The Plague. Actually, this is good, but this, other than the cover, I think the cover is fantastic. I don't really, this is probably one of my least favorite early Nuclear Assault things. This is the one I listen to the least. But moving on, we're going to probably get out of here shortly today here. Nuclear Death, Bride of Insect. This is Wild Rags pressing, early pressing of this classic death grind from Arizona. This record, I got it brand new, still sealed, and it was a little warped, but still plays fine. I saw this band play in Michigan, the first ever Michigan Death Fest. Metal Mom, Jackson. It was in Jackson, Michigan. On that venue, on that bill was Morbid Angel, Deceased, Sacrifice, Nuclear Death, Sinister Black, I want to say. Can't remember. Great show. Amazing seeing a little lady play this ginormous V bass and belt out this nasty fucking cancerous vocal performance. It was great. Really inspiring, actually. Good band. Cacophonous grind, black death grind. Not black, just death grind. This is a radio promo. This is an original pressing of Numbskull's Ritually Abused. The hype sticker right on it. Thrashy metal. Good stuff. Haven't listened to it in a while. Again, since it's a radio promo, it's a little chewed up. Next up. Originally an album that I put out on CD through Binder Recordings. It was Obsequiae Suspended in the Broom of Eos. They moved on to 20 Buck Spin, who put out Suspended on vinyl. Seems like this was a colored copy, but I'm not going to show you. Love this album. What can I say? There's a lot of sentimental value in this album for me. Guy behind it, Tanner, great guy. Moving on to do great things. I have the new album as well, or just in the other room. I'll show that on an eventual update. Shown this album before as well. Odo Zorn's Heimat. Probably NS black metal from Germany. Not sure on that. I'm guessing. But this is a really good album. Really catchy, fast black metal. I'm going to dwell on it because I've already shown it. In the last series of records, some of my favorites for sure. Omen, Battle Cry. The Bonsai Records Canadian pressing. Bonsai / Polygram. J.D. Kimball, the singer for Omen, is one of my all-time favorite power / heavy metal singers. He's got such a bluesy, warm croon about his performance. This album, love this album. Warning of Danger. Metal Blade Records, Enigma put this out. The vocals on this are so good. Make Me Your King, Don't Fear the Night, Ruby Eyes of the Serpent, oh man. Red Horizon. Such amazing metal songs here. I mean, there's a lot of Maidenisms mixed in with this style of metal. But what sets it apart is JD's vocals, man. He's, rest in peace, it's been a few years, he's passed of cancer. It's a shame. I mean, it's kind of, he dropped out of the music scene and went on with normal life, and it's a shame. We're robbed of a great vocalist. And another great album, The Curse, Omen, The Curse. I believe this is the last album with JD singing on it. I didn't get anything past this because it wasn't very good. Kill on Sight, Teeth of the Hydra. Another great album from start to finish. And they ended it, or began it. I don't know if this came out before or after that, but Nightmare single. This has got Nightmare, Shock Treatment, which were new to this single. Some live stuff, and they end with Whole Lotta Rosie, an AC/DC cover. This is a great Bon Scott song, but it just sounds weird, a band of this caliber playing it. And that's it. That's a pretty good stack of records right there. That was a 16th view into my vinyl collection, which I'm really looking forward to getting dwelled down on here. I'm winding down on it. I want to show off my non-metal records, probably some 7 inches. I don't have a lot of those. And then just stick with music updates. I've got a bunch of new stuff that I haven't shown. I might start getting into reviews a little bit more too. I don't know if people really give a shit about that, or even if I give a shit about that, but I prefer, I'm a little more comfortable with the written review, which Worm Gear might start again someday, we don't know. But right now it's just busy with doing labels and stuff like that. But appreciate all of you guys taking the time to watch. I know these get a little tedious and boring, but showing off records, it is what it is. Either you like to watch it or you don't. I do. I guess that's it. Until next time. Maybe this week we'll get another update. Take care, guys. See you later.